Hello YouTube. I am doing a quick video on how I modified an Otis ripcord in the 223 caliber in order to use it with my Savage Arms Model 64F semi-automatic 22 long rifle. I love these ripcords. I own one for every caliber gun I own. I take them with me everywhere I take my gun. There I have one in the case for each gun with the gun, and I use it for quick field cleaning, being able to maintain my bore. So I really only quote-unquote deep clean my guns very rarely. I mean, we're talking thousands of rounds. Will I actually clean the bore? I use these to maintain it in between then. So I love these. I purchased one when I purchased my rifle. I quickly found that the end, that metal piece you can see in the picture right there, does not fit in the open action of the Savage. Real quick before we get started, you can see, visually verify that this is unloaded. The magazine is out, and this firearm is safe to handle. So the metal end does not fit in that action. You can pull the bolt back and hold it back. You know, as you push it through, it's extremely difficult to do that. It makes it awkward and hard. And even then, it is a perfect fit. It fits just right and only at a specific angle, and it's very difficult, not easy in any way. And I was worried about actually damaging the chamber there. So I thought there's got to be a better way. So I found that, and I modified the ripcord, as you're about to see. By cutting off the end and sanding it smooth. So the tools you need to do this are tin snips, I have a whetstone. I've had this forever. It's what I take camping with me and always in my backpack for everywhere I go. So whetstone to smooth down your cuts. And then I have a piece of automotive wet dry 800 grit sandpaper. It's cut in this small strip because I use it with my Gatco sharpening set. I tape it to the honing stone, and which I believe is 600 grit, and I have 800 grit, 1000 grit, 1500 grit, and 2000 grit strips of this sandpaper that I use to put mirror polishes on all my knives when I sharpen them. Anyway, that's another video, but I use this to remove any burrs and to really get a nice smooth edge on the end of that, because I do not want anything to possibly damage my the barrel. So this is very easy. I decided I wasn't going to film myself doing it because I've done it before deciding to do this video, but it's also so easy. You just simply cut the end off. I just did a quick visual and said how much do I need to be able to easily get it in to the barrel, and how long does that have to be. So I just did a quick visual reference and cut the excess with my tin snips there. I did it on both ends. You can see both ends are, I'll lay them down on the towel here. fairly equal in length. One's a little bit longer than the other, but you know, I didn't go for perfection here. I just went for practicality. And so you cut it, and then you smooth it out. I applied water to my whetstone, like this. Grab this, and I just went in a light circular motion like this until I got a nice even edge, and then I kind of went like this and rotated it and spun it as I did to knock off any burrs on the side. And then once that's done, I just wet the end of my wet dry paper, and I kind of did the same thing, just a nice light circular motion on the paper itself, giving myself a nice polished edge. And then again I rotated it like this on the sandpaper to really give it a nice rounded finish and smooth finish, so I'm not scratching or damaging the inside of that barrel. There you have it. That is what I did to modify that. And this is very difficult to do one-handed, but I will show you. Make sure I got the skinny end of this. It is very easy to put inside the bore now. That was one-handed. And feed the snake through. As you can see, it's popping out the other end there. And you pull that through. And you'll see how easily that slid through the action into the barrel as I pulled it out the other end there. So, there you have it. That is how I modified an Otis 223 caliber ripcord to be able to work and allow me to be able to do routine barrel maintenance and field cleaning on my Savage Model 64F semi-automatic 22 long rifle. Sure beats having to take it apart and break it down to clean it every time, which is what you have to do with this gun. Still a great gun, highly recommend it, love it. Kids love it, it's a great gun. But there you have it, guys. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, feedback of any kind, and we'll talk to you later.